And just like that, it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, and thanks for tuning in. I want to talk about what I saw or heard, rather, women saying this week. So every week I am trying to tune in to the patterns that I see and hear from women, especially women that are going through menopausal transition, or find themselves in perimenopause or even in menopause. And I want to find out what they are saying, the conversations that they're having, the concerns that they're expressing. Because I think too often we think we are all alone in how we feel, what we're experiencing, and that just isn't the case. So, your perspectives are always different because you are your own being. But typically speaking, you're not alone in whatever it is that you're experiencing. So, this week, what I heard women saying was that they often get frustrated and annoyed at the lack of progress that they have when they start to exercise. And the progress that they speak of is the number on the scale and whether or not they're losing weight. Now, we are in a culture and a society that says this body looks bright, good, and desirable, and this body doesn't. And it really is up to us as individuals to start to break that old paradigm thought and to embrace moving our bodies for something other than just changing the size and the shape of them. And that's okay too, right? But when you are struggling with willpower, sustainable practices, and motivation, you have to have a deeper why. And quite frankly, despite everything that diet and fitness culture wants you to believe, a number on the scale is never going to be a deep enough why. So I was teaching a yoga class this week, and one of the big things that we talked about was why we do what we do. And I feel like I've become a little bit of a toddler in that regard, and I want to know why. Why am I doing the movements that I'm doing? What is in it for me? And time again, what is in it for me is that really I feel good. And I can get up off the floor. And I can hike up a mountain. And I can turn to grab something off the shelf. And I can bend over to tie up my shoes or squat down to tie up my shoes. Or I can put my backpack on. And these things have just become so much more important to me than what the number on the scale is. And as I get older and as it gets harder to maintain my weight, and I have seen weight gain happen to me, especially over the last couple of years, despite every other thing that I have done, that my practices remain the same, my hormones just rule the show. And so that's how I've had to start to practice to let go of the idea that I'm exercising in order to lose weight or even to maintain weight, because that is just not as important to me anymore. And I know that it's hard because we have been conditioned to believe, again, that this body is the good body and this body is a body that needs work. And so I really want to talk to you about the fact that you are not alone if that's what your thought process is. If you started a walking program and you did it for 6 months and you were annoyed beyond belief that the scale didn't budge, I want you to go back to how you felt during that time. I want you to go back to, the energy that you had, the way that you were able to sleep, the distance that you were able to go, the stronger that you started to feel. And those are the kinds of things that we need to start to focus on. So today I want you to sit down and I want you to write down your why. I want you to have a deep why about why or what it is that you desire and want from moving the body. All right? Okay. Have a great day.